I will drop a video here, right? I will drop this video. Take your time, watch the video. Just take your time, watch the video. After watching the video, then you comment your opinion. Then I will say my own opinion. To be honestly speaking, Nigerians, Christian community in Nigeria, they are weak. The Christian community in Nigeria are weak. In fact, the Christian leaders in Nigeria have been compromised with money. That's why I said, when a child is having meat in his mouth, it's always difficult to talk out. So the Christian community leaders in Nigeria, they are having meat from the politicians in their mouth, so they can't talk. So it is all clear and it is obvious that there is a high level of Christian genocide in Nigeria. There is a high level of Christian genocide in Nigeria. Christians are being killed in Nigeria on a daily basis. Christians are being killed in Nigeria on a daily basis. Nobody can deny that fact. And to my greatest surprise, somebody like Reno Omokri, that was even advocating for Christians years back during the time of Buhari, is now out to come and debunk that there is nothing like Christian genocide in Nigeria, all because of politics, all because of money he can, then watch the video, just watch the video. After watching the video, then I will say my opinion. Thank you. Now, after watching the video, what do you think? Do you think as a Christian you are safe in Nigeria? Do you think as a Christian you are safe in Nigeria? When the security agencies that were supposed to protect you are part of the people, part of the bandits that are, committing this heinous crime in Nigeria. When the government that is meant to protect you is part of the crime, is part of the problem, or part of the people that are, committing this heinous crime in Nigeria. The reason why I say that the Nigerian government is part of the, people perpetrating this evil against Christians in Nigeria is because they are coming out boldly to come and debunk the news that there is nothing like Christian genocide in Nigeria, which is obvious. Everybody can see that there is a high level of Christian genocide in Nigeria. Christians are being killed in numbers every single year, every single month, and every single day in Nigeria, and nothing is being done about it. Now, let's come to Yewata in Benue State. Yewata is a Christian community in Benue State. Yewata had similar incident, I think it was in March, right? Or just a few months ago, there was a massacre in Yewata in Benue State. Over 200 Nigerian Christians were being massacred in numbers. Over 200 Nigerians were being killed in cold blood, and government did nothing about it. There was no arrest that was made. Nobody were prosecuted. You cannot tell me that government does not know where these Fulani headsmen, the so-called Fulani headsmen or so-called bandits, the government cannot tell me that they don't know where they are. You cannot tell me that you don't have the technology to fish out the perpetrators of this heinous crime. Government cannot tell me that. Okay, for instance, to be honestly speaking, Nigerian Christian community, they are weak. Nigerian Christian community are being led by politicians, the so-called politicians. We have people like Adeboye. Adeboye Adeboye is a voice in Nigeria. And the question is, what has Adeboye done since all this massacre that has been going on in Nigeria against the Christian communities in Nigeria? What has he done? Nothing. We have people like Kumuyi. What has he done? Nothing. We have people like Moka of Lord Choosing. What has he done? Nothing. We have a lot of them, a whole lot of them. Pastor Chris and all the rest. Why are they keeping quiet? Kudos to Bishop Oyedepo, because he has been speaking up for a long time. Kudos to Pastor Paul Engeche. He has been speaking up for a long time. Why are the others keeping quiet Are they having the same meat in their mouth? That's the question that I want to ask. Because I don't understand why Christians are being killed in numbers and these Christian leaders are keeping quiet. The other day, a lady was killed. I mean, some few years ago, a lady was killed in the north. I don't know which state particularly. I don't know if it's in Kano or where. She was killed in the north. Is a Christian, and the reason why she was killed was she was accused of blasphemy. And now people take laws into their hands to kill any Christian that they want to kill, and nothing will happen. Several years ago, I think 2016 or thereabout, a lady, a Yoruba lady that is a Christian, as a redeemed member, was on the street, preaching the gospel, and suddenly they came and cut off her head, and nothing happened. And we have Christian community leaders. So the question is, what are they doing to stop this heinous crime against Christian communities? Every single day in Katsina, the same thing. In Benue State, the same thing. In Kogi State, the same thing. In Imo State, the same thing. In Enugu State, the same thing. There is always massacre against the Christian communities. The other day, they entered into in Edo State, I think in Edo State or Delta State, Edo State, into a church, and they burned the church and killed a lot of people. Open fire. And people are coming out to debunk that there's nothing like Christian genocide in Nigeria. To the extent somebody like Reno Mokri, that was a voice, that was even lending his voice against the massacre that is happening against the Christians in Nigeria. He just suddenly turned his back and changed his voice and said there is nothing like Christian genocide. God Almighty. These things are, if you're not scared, I'm scared. If you are not scared, this is not about brave, this is not about strong. But to be honestly speaking, we are getting to a point where our life doesn't matter anymore. Our life is not valuable anymore. I said people were killed in Benue State, in Yewata. Over 200 Nigerians, children were being burnt alive. And nothing has happened till now. There is no arrest that have been made. Nobody has been prosecuted. This thing has been swept under the carpet. And you guys think this is now becoming worse, that people that speak for Nigerians are now foreigners, are now outsiders. Outsiders are the ones now speaking for Nigeria. Look at the former mayor. Is he a mayor or a former governor in America that came out to speak for Christian community in Nigeria? And other people are coming out to speak, for Christian community in Nigeria. Meanwhile, the Nigerian politicians, the Nigerian Christian communities, the Nigerian Christian community leaders are keeping quiet, are acting like as if it's nothing. There is a high level of genocide, Christian, genocide in Nigeria. Christians are being murdered in numbers in Nigeria. Nobody can deny the fact. It's very sad. I don't know where we're going from here, because to be honestly speaking, it seems like our lives are no longer safe. You can just wake up in the morning and go to church, and they come to church and kill you there, and at the end of the day it will slide, nothing will happen. That is the way it is now. That is the state of the kind of condition we are in Nigeria right now. And people are acting like as if it's normal. What is going on, for crying out loud? To be honestly speaking, there is a high level of massacre, Christian genocide in Nigeria. Nobody can deny that fact. Not Reno Mokre can deny the fact. He can deny the fact, in a public, but deep down inside him, he knows very well that what people are saying is true. And it marvels me that so they brought somebody to come into the state house to see Tinubu, and then the person came and declared that there's nothing like Christian genocide. I mean, see, that person is having that meat in his mouth, that politician meat in his mouth that will not allow him to talk. We are doomed. If we continue like this, we are doomed. If we're not careful and if we fail to speak up right now, to be honestly speaking, Nigeria is going to be turning to an Islamic country in the nearest future. If we don't speak up now and do something now, there is high level of Christian genocide in Nigeria. That's all I have to say. Thank you very much. See you guys in the next one.